Today we are going to talk about how to play from behind in solo queue, how to win from when you are in a bad position. Everyone says don't tilt, don't be toxic, don't spam ping, let yourself carry, let the other people carry you, right? And all of this might be true, can be true, but it's only words that you have been hearing all the time. And this is what people think, their opinions, and it's true, but no one really shows you how to do it, or with real examples. Okay, you are in a bad position, what should you be thinking, what's happening right now? And today we are going to see 3 of them in 3 different circumstances. One in a losing position, one when I'm winning but my team is losing very hard, and another one in mid game, late game, how to read your team comp, what is your win condition, how can you win the game, and dealing with tilted players, right? Tilted, frustrated teammates, because League of Legends is a very frustrating game. You have a way of thinking how the game should work. Your teammates, you are not in voice, so they cannot read your mind, right? So this is a very interesting video that I wanted to make because almost no one talks about it, and I can show you with the examples what I really think. Okay, so the best way to put it is you guys need to drop what happened in game and just think about the next play. Okay, and that's what we are going to watch today. And for example, here I just put a replay of me playing in this game where we're in a winning position and we lost. Jarvan was very frustrated, really tilted for no reason at all. And sometimes this is going to happen in your games and you will have teammates like this. And I will show you how you can control some of them and some others. I'm not going to say that it's impossible and you can win every single game, because that will be a lie. But at least minimize all of this and you have a better solo queue experience. You enjoy more the game, and also you are learning and improving along the way, okay? So here I could have played it way better. I should have stayed under tower, but that's not the point of the video. So let's jump into the first part of the video. So here we are with the first example. It's going to be Sejuani Jinx against Draven Bard. We are going to get the 2 first waves in bot lane. Don't ask me why I'm playing Sejuani support. I saw it in Korean solo queue. I wanted to try her out. It's pretty good. 6-2 right now, 6 wins, 2 losses. I just lost 2 today. I was 100% win rate. I'm going to keep trying her. Maybe guys let you know if it's interesting or not to play her. But if you want to play off meta champions in support role, then give her a try. We end up crashing 2 waves in bot lane. I try to look for a roam in mid lane. It will not work out because it's Jinx. I don't want her to be alone in bot lane. So I will stay for the 3rd wave. And here comes my big mistake in this game, is that I'm going to W the wave to push it. Going to get 1 minion with my stack, and I'm going to get the cannon with the other one. But Draven engages on Jinx. I Q too fast. And I even flash for no reason. And I end up dying, which is a complete disaster. Maybe Jinx can get the kill on Draven, but she doesn't, and Draven gets a double kill, right? So, first of all, a lot of you guys would get really tilted or really frustrated. Jinx is tilted for sure, because she's going to type right now in the chat, like asking what happens, but there's no point asking what happens, right? It already happened. We cannot change anything about it, right? Here, for the ones wondering what I could do better is, in my opinion, just stay in the bush, stay in fog, and when Draven goes further for Jinx, then Jinx back off, and then here I Q, and the wave will be, I will engage in the middle of the wave, and maybe we can win that fight. Most likely we can win that fight, right? I will have my W back up again. I can flash out to the next bush. We can do a lot of kiting with our cannon wave, right? So this happens, we die, and I'm focused on the game. I'm pretty tilted as well. I'm human, but it is what it is. As I said, we need to drop the play and focus on the next one. So I will time the summoners of Draven that he flashed. I will put them on chat. And now I'm going to tell Talon that this is diveable, okay? Why is it diveable? Because Draven is doing a mistake. This staying in lane right now. He should base and just open them up again, but he doesn't. So he's going to be really low and he's greeding for more gold. So now we have to punish him, right? So quick thinking, looking for solutions, is not going to be a huge wave because the next wave is not cannon, but enough to try to dive him. He has no barrier, he has no flash, okay? So instead of thinking, oh, I cannot do anything, I'm telling my jungler, come bot lane, we can gank. So I ping him, so he puts his camera bot lane. The more you ping, your teammate is going to gather the information because he probably is curious what's happening. And now Talon is going to come and he's going to get the kill on Draven, right? So this is my first example from how to play from a bad position and make it into a neutral state of the game or a winning play state of the game. Because here I will end up roaming with Talon, and we will end up getting kills. We will kill our friend Draven more times because he has no flash. So we are going to repunish the flash again in this moment where I will get the kill because he tries to grid for kills. And again, with the ultimate of Shen, we are going to get also another kill onto the Draven when he pushes, and we perma control the bushes with the control wards, and we end up punishing him again. Okay, I get both of the kills. It's a bit unlucky, but another concept about supports is that don't worry too much if you take the kills. It's okay, like it happens from time to time. If you can give it, but this was too close. I don't want Draven to end up getting a kill because I cancel one auto attack. Okay, it doesn't make sense because now Jinx gets this wave and gets to base, and she's very happy in the game, right? So what started at 2-0 for Draven could be a very bad game because at the end of the day, if you are in a bad position, enemy has the winning hand. But if they do mistakes, you can punish, and the only way you can punish if you think positively and looking for solutions all the time. All right. Okay, I will show you a longer example, and this is more of a common situation that you guys encounter in your games, which is like the common complaint of everyone is, I'm winning, coach, I'm winning, but I cannot carry the game, or my teammates are inting, and I'm in a really bad spot, and I don't know what to do. Okay, so a couple of days ago, I made a Senna Enchanter guide, which I explained that Senna doesn't do a lot of damage. She wants to stay in lane a lot. She doesn't want to roam with her team. She wants to stay and just scale, get their items, 2 to 3 items. You heal a lot, you shield a lot. And luckily here, Kha'Zix will get some free kills in bot lane, but my mid laner and my top laner are going to suffer a lot, okay? Because they are getting killed 1v1, and also the Shyvana is going to outfarm the Kha'Zix 2 levels above in a couple of minutes. So it's going to be a rough game, and I will identify this really fast, and you will guys see the solution that I decide to implement. All right, so fast forward, we go bot lane, we just keep laning. I don't really can help anyone. So far, Talon died 1v1 in mid lane and also traded a kill. But bad things are going to happen pretty soon. So we are going to look for another kill on Brand because he's flashless. Talon roams, but because he roams, Qiyana is going to push. He's going to lose quite some wave in mid lane. And now we again try to gank Brand. It's not going to happen. I have pretty good jungle attention, so I cannot complain about this. So here, Kha'Zix loses the grabs. He's also losing a lot of time. I don't really like that he loses farm time because he tried to do the grabbies. Here I moved to mid lane because I identify fast that he didn't do his camps, and because he tried to do the void grabs and tried to help Kha'Zix. So Garen moved from top lane to deny this entire camps from Kha'Zix, so he's going to lose all of this. Qiyana is 2 levels up from Talon. My Kha'Zix is going to fall behind from enemy Shyvana, right? I try to drop some vision, spot Shyvana, gather some information for my team, and now I will rotate towards bot lane again, and we look for a kill onto enemy bot. We end up getting Brand, which is really good, but what ends up happening is that Qiyana is going to get another 2 platings in mid lane, and not only that, she's going to get 3 platings. So we are in a situation where enemy Qiyana is 2 levels ahead from Talon, and she got 3 platings. Also, Garen is getting platings and kills in top, and we are winning bot lane. But now, if I continue going bot, if I continue the game state how it was and how it is, we are going to lose. Why? Because Qiyana is going to win 1v1 against Talon, So she's going to take this tower, and once this tower falls, she's able to move to bot lane, she's able to move top, and the worst thing, she's able to move into my jungle, right? Which means that Kha'Zix will not be able to play and farm again because Shyvana is going to bully Kha'Zix. So now I need to think quick and say, okay, what can I do to fix this? Or what is the solution that I can add to the team? So what I'm going to decide is I'm going to start healing Talon. I'm going to lane a bit with Talon, and I'm going to be a bit present in the in mid lane and also in the jungle. I'm going to follow Kha'Zix here because K'Sante dies, but Karthus gets the kill. And now I'm leaving my Karthus bot lane 1v2. And here Kha'Zix is fighting Shyvana. She's 2 levels ahead. Okay, she's 2 levels ahead. She still has ultimate, and here I appear. Maybe probably Kha'Zix could win this, but who knows? Shyvana is pretty scary when she transforms. And now Kha'Zix get the kill, and look, he got 1 entire level up from this kill because he's 2 levels behind. And once you get a kill from a guy that's 2 levels ahead of you, you get a lot of experience, catch up XP. And he probably got even half level 7. That's for sure. So here again, I keep going mid lane. My intention is to heal Talon. We get a kill, or we get a gank on Qiyana. And now we will get a kill onto Qiyana as well, because Talon will flash and get a kill. And now the game looks way different, right? We stopped the bleeding in mid lane. My Kha'Zix got backup experience, like catch-up experience from the kill and a shutdown onto Shyvana. So the bleeding is reduced, and I lost 2 platings in bot lane, and I believe Karthus died in bot as well. Or he didn't die this time. No, he didn't die, he just based. But we lost a bit in bot lane. So I'm trading my bot lane lead to get recover in the other sides of the map. What happens is that there's a lot of misconception about this. If you are winning, don't help other lanes. If you are winning bot lane, don't gank top lane. It depends. It depends on the situation. It depends on the champions you have. K'Sante, maybe he doesn't need so much help because he's going to be beefy, he's going to be a tank, and he's going to add something into for the team. But if my Talon is behind and I don't help Talon, then my Kha'Zix is going to be behind in the near future because enemy mid lane is going to destroy my jungler and he will not be able to farm anything. So sometimes you need to get your lead and help other laners to stop the bleeding and help them out to or stay in a winning position, get a winning position or a neutral position. And then you keep playing. But you cannot be greedy and try to snowball and win your lane so hard that you will end up carrying the game alone. Because in Season 14, you kind of need teammates to carry games and to win games. Here, for example, I did a mistake. I shouldn't go through that pathing. But you guys get the entire point, right? So from a winning position, try to see what is going to happen in the game, right? If you see that the game is going up and you are going to win, if you stay in lane and you stay playing like you are doing, then fine. But if I stay in lane, am I going to win? If I do the same things, am I going to win the game? Or do I need to start doing something different? Do I need to add something different for my team so they can win? Right? So this is the main point about it that I want to talk about. So yes, my team was not losing that hard, but because I stopped it before. So it's just you guys understanding when to do this and when to move and help your team. This can be done in mid lane, top lane, AD carry position as well. If you don't know how to do it AD carry, you can skip bot lane waves, or you can push the wave in bot lane and move open mid lane and play mid lane waves as well. You can do it from any role, right? The jungle also, you have more control, that's for sure. Here we end up also, I'm leaving Karthus in bot lane and playing with my jungler because I don't want them to get 6 void grabs, right? I don't want them to get 6 void grabs because if they get 6, it's going to be pretty, it's going to be a hard game if they get 6. So we end up killing, I believe we end up killing Qiyana also, and we end up getting 3. So now I stopped the bleeding in the game, and we lost bot tower for it, but we got Kha'Zix in a good position, we got Talon in a good position, and Karthus was already fed. And here, for example, I'm going to follow Kha'Zix into the jungle, slow the Shyvana down, get some wards down as well. And here he is going to also get the solo kill, well, with a bit of my assistance. And he's going to escape, and also I think he gets the red buff. No, he doesn't get the red buff, we end up getting the Herald. And we avoid them getting 6 void grabs, which is actually pretty good. Let's go into the next point and last point. The game is not going too bad. It's pretty fine. Like we are ahead in kills. Maybe we are not ahead in platings or gold overall, but mid lane is suffering a bit in the plating side. But what is going to happen is that the team is going to start tilting and getting really frustrated. Here, Real told me to not touch this tower. And what ends up happening is that I want to go for the plating because I wanted to use the demolish onto the tower. And Real starts typing a lot, right? Real starts typing, is the reason to make you back to that tower? Like he doesn't understand, he's really frustrated, which he's right? He's right about that. That I kill us both, but it is what it is. It happens from time to time. I'm going to do mistakes. Everyone is going to do mistakes. I should not have hit the tower, and Nocturne would not have got a double kill. But he's really, I mean, he's toxic, like insulting me, calling me a rat. But it is what it is. It's solo queue and it's EU West. So what's the solution for this? Is trying to make up for it, right? Try to make up for it, but sometimes you are going to try and it's not going to work out. Here, for example, I get the flash of Wei. I knew that he had flash, so I didn't insta Q. Braum comes out of nowhere. Nocturne is also there. I end up dying again, right? So sure, the first two examples we saw, I messed up, then I fixed it. The second example, I didn't mess up. I was winning and I helped the team, so we were in a winning position. And now I messed up once, I die again. My error is going to get a 1v1 kill, but then he's going to die after. My mid tower is almost gone. Now we are going to lose almost the bot tower. And now what is going to happen is that we are going to look for another fight, and it's going to be quite close. And I believe it's not even worth it for us because we end up playing a 3v3. Erral dies again, so he has died 3 times in less than 2 minutes. And we will end up killing Nocturne, if I'm not mistaken. We end up killing Nocturne, but we end up dying, or I end up dying here, or they just get out. But I think the fight gets a bit longer. Here it is. I'm just improvising as well, and we end up dying, right? So we started fine in a chaotic game, but now we are in a very bad situation. You saw the surrender going on there. My top laner Zeri also died. Erral is flaming Zeri for no reason as well. I mean, she's not having a great game, but we are not on a very nice position at all, right? Kaisa also got the kill onto Sylas, so we got aced, but it's not appearing the aced, so mental, we won there in the mental department, but we lost 2 towers, we lost a lot of members, and now we can talk about a bit of support concepts on how to win this game. But in general, for any position, you guys should look to think again. This happened, I just timed the sums, so we can abuse that and think how we can win the game, okay? So from this position, how we win the game is Zed is pretty strong, so he's fed, but the rest are pretty weak. And also we have Sylas, which is going to like to play in side lane. And we have a really good team comp as a block of 3, Zed, Sylas, and me, because that's why I chose Sejuani in support as well, to play skirmishes, okay? So I have to look for skirmishes, to skirmish around the map, and try to make the game chaotic, but make sure that I can play with Zed and I can play with Sylas. And how do I do that? As a support, I don't go mid lane, okay? I don't want to touch mid lane. This is no, we don't touch mid lane, and we try to play through the side lane where Sylas is going to be, and trying to incorporate Zed in the place, right? Or play into other side lanes. I will leave Ezreal alone. He can play alone against Lucian Braum. They don't have really good engage. I mean, he can get quite fucked by the ultimate of Lucian, but it is what it is. So Sylas still a bit positive in the game. Zed is pretty strong, so he knows that he can carry. I will hover a bit the Real, but then I will move into the river. And here we see the opportunity to pick off the Nocturne that we knew that he flashed earlier. So it's a good pick. We end up killing Nocturne, and now we are going to go for the scuttle back mid, and you guys can see that I'm staying with Z a long time. And here we are going to catch the way on rotation, and we will end up killing the way because I warded here and Wei wanted to play around the lane that Silas was on. So for some reason, Erreal dies. I don't know what happened, but Lucian Braum are greeding, taking mid tower, and from here we end up killing the Lucian and we end up killing the Braum as well. Okay, so again we come back into the game quite a lot because Silas is going to take the tower in bot, and now Zed is going to take the tower. He's going to take his camps. We are going to dive also the Nocturne. Nothing happens. And again, I'm just going to look to play with Silas, or I'm going to look to play with Zed. So here we play it kinda slow, but Erreal comes also. And again, I'm playing with Silas. I'm not playing with Erreal. There's nothing to do for me in mid lane. At the moment, I'm getting some vision. I'm trapping with Zed, you guys see. And now Silas also plays here. And they all see what's happening, so they want to be part of the trap. And we end up getting a kill onto Nocturne. And now Nocturne died quite a few times already. And we are back into the game. We are playing fine. Here we notice that we cannot really siege into Wei. And we are going to play into mid lane where Lucian is. And now we bring Zed and Silas up as well. My Smithy ultimate into the river. I thought he was going to flash. I wanted to predict a bit the flash. But well, and at the end of the day, we will end up winning this game as well. We will keep fighting together with the Zed. He's going to be really fed. Zed is going to catch up because she's also a scaling champion. No one is going to type for the entire part of the game, right? No one is going to say a word. And I want to show you guys at the end, what happens is that we will end up getting the win. And here, Erreal is going to type, I'm sorry to get tilted. And that's what happens really often is people get frustrated and negative because the game is going bad. But it makes no sense, right? It makes no sense to get tilted because it's a team game, and if you need your teammates to win. You guys can see it. Sorry for tilt. I mean, he misspelled the tilt, but there you have it, right? So how to win a game in mid game when the 2 or 3 bad sequences happen, and how to recover, just thinking about your win condition. That's some examples on how to put into practice being positive and being like looking for solutions in game and don't fall for the tilt. I know that is easier said than done. It's not that easy to just stop the tilt and just think positively. And also, if you guys don't see the solution, or if you guys don't see what you can do in the game, or you think the game is lost, 90% of the times you guys probably are wrong. There's something that you can do. There's always something that you can try to implement that can maybe win you the game. Some games are disaster games that can happen as well, that where you get inted or that everyone is flaming each other and you cannot really do much. But you cannot control those situations, and at the end of the day, what you can control, you should try to do your best and always trying to look to improve. And the bad scenarios or the losing scenarios are the scenarios where they are going to make you a better player because you are going to learn the most out of them. So everyone can play when they are ahead, everyone can roam when they have a fed AD carry, everyone can play mid lane when they have 10 kills. But when you are in a bad spot, or when you have to think for a solution to win the game, then there's not so many players that can do that. And yes, you will improve and climb if you are positive, you are not toxic, but you need to implement the stuff that the points that we saw in this video, because you also need to think it in your head, right? So if you are positive in game and you say, okay, it's all good, we can win, but you don't believe it because you just don't want to be toxic, or you mute everyone. But when you mute everyone, the play goes bad, you die in lane, and then you're, I died in lane, why did I die in lane? And then it's muted 15 and you say, I should not have died in lane. You just need to drop it. You need to drop the negative thoughts and just be able to focus on the game. And then when the game is over, then you can review the game and say, okay, I missed here, I missed there. I should have done this, I should have done that, and this was stupid from me, but well, I still tried my best after, and that's the best thing you can do. So thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoy it. I will try to bring you more guides like this one, champion ones, solo queue ones, how to improve from team as well. And subscribe, like it, and if you did like it. And till next time, bye bye.